Alright, welcome back to my winter car. Today, I'm going to be installing the rally racing suspension for the Chorus Corvette. So, I have everything set up here. First, undo the 4 15mm bolts that hold on the wheels, although that's pretty obvious. Okay, pop that one off. Just put it like right here. That's good. Okay, and now we go to the other side. And do the same thing. Okay. Alright, so now that you have the wheels off, while you're up here at the front, you're going to grab a 12mm socket and remove these two bolts right here that hold on the brake assemblies. Okay, why can't I remove it? So remove those bolts and remove the top bolts for the shock absorbers and remove this bolt here in the links. Now go to the other side and do the same thing. So good. And good. And good. Okay. And so now grab a 8mm bolt, socket, and remove the two bolts from the bottom of the shock absorbers. And good. So this shock absorber is decent, so I will keep it. And now we remove the... Okay, this one is not so good, okay? This will go in my pile right here. And now we remove the brake assemblies, just like this. And a 11mm bolt, socket. I don't know why I keep saying bolt. But we need the 11mm socket so I can remove these two 11mm bolts from the front links. Just like this. Remove front link. And now we do the same thing on this side. Alright, so now that you have this off, we can now remove the springs. I'm going to keep these because these are very nice springs that I quite like. Boom. And boom. Alright, and put that there. So now we are ready for reassembly. So first, put the new spring in. Oh. Boom. And boom. Okay, so now we put the front links back on. And tighten down the 11mm bolts, these two right here. 1 and 2. And now we tighten down these right here. Good. And now we need to grab a 12mm socket and tighten down the last remaining bolts for the links, so 1 on each side right here. Now we put our front brake assembly back on. And we will good. So tighten those down. And now put this brake assembly on. And good. Now we can put in the shock absorbers. And tighten the 12mm bolt at the top. Good. And now we put this one in on this side. Yep. and tighten the 12mm bolt at the top. Now we need to tighten the two 8mm bolts at the bottom of the shocks. Good. The process is the same as when you first assembled the stock suspension. Same process, just with different stuff. And good. Alright. So let's get the 15mm socket. And let's put the wheels back on. And good. Jeez, this thing's gonna be a lot higher than it was. Jeez. I think, I don't know. I haven't done any adjusting to the settings. And good, and good, and good, and good on this one too. Alright. Let's just go ahead and put it down on the ground real quick and see how it looks in the front. Jeez, the ride height isn't nearly as high as I was expecting. Well, I'll probably have to do some tuning. So, let us now do the rear end. So, 15mm bolts, remove the four 15mm rear bolts, or bolts for the rear wheels. These wire wheels are cool, but I'm not going to be using them for the rally, for obvious reasons. Like, oh yeah, they're not meant for rally. They're meant for, like, casual, very, very casual street driving, not racing down dirt roads. Anyways, so let's just move these. Alright. And so let's just go ahead and put the wheels that I'm going to put back on it. Let me just put them over here so that they're, like, you know, already with the car. And boom. Alright. So now you need to loosen the two 13mm bolts for the shock absorbers. There's one at the bottom, right here. And there's one that you can't really see, but it's right here. Alright, now let's just go over here. And remove that one, and that one. Alright, let me raise it up a little bit. So, with the two 13mm bolts removed, we can remove the shock absorbers. This one is cooked, and this one is also cooked. Okay. And, oh, and by the way, right here, here's the proof that I actually bought these parts. The opened box. There you go. Anyways, now we remove the springs. And good. So, like I did with the ones in the front, I will put them over here in my stack of springs that I want to keep for the time being. And good. So now we can reassemble the suspension. So we put the new springs in. Look at how freaking big they are. Wow. And now we put the new rear shock absorbers in. Once again, tighten the 13mm bolt at the top and the 13mm bolt right here at the bottom. Alright, good. And now we just do the same for the other side. Good. Alright, and now we tighten down this 13mm bolt right here, and this 13mm bolt right here. And now grab a 15mm socket. And put the wheels and tires back on. Good, and good. And that was good, and that one's good. Alright, so let's now Put the other wheel on. Just like this. Good. And now tighten these down. Good. Alright, the new suspension is installed. So let's now lower it down on the ground. Okay, alright. Alright, looks good. It really does look good. Got my spare stuff over here. Some of it. Let me go ahead and put some brake fluid in this thing, because I had to put a new master cylinder in it. And I highly doubt it's already filled. And... Alright. These wheels right here, I don't even need them anymore. I'm probably just gonna take them to, like, I don't know, either Fleetari to sell them, or some other place like that. I don't know. Where do you sell stuff in this game? I have no idea. Yep, bone dry. Alright, so a little trick. If you put the bottle, like, up like this, and hold it up fairly high, it drains a lot, it pours it in a lot quicker. Alright, well, I do have some more. I had to get... Why is this already 3/4 full? Why is this already been a quarter used? I don't know. I've already... I had to buy some more because this thing just absolutely goes through brake fluid like you would not believe. Maybe now that it has a new master cylinder in it, maybe it won't be going through brake fluid so much. I do want to return it to OEM specs at some point, although I don't really know when. How is the oil doing on this thing? I don't really drive this thing all that much. I really should drive it more. Oh yeah, remember, put that back on. Dipstick, what is it rating? It's a little low. It's not that bad. It looks good too. Coolant, how are we doing on coolant? Okay, I should probably fill it up before the rally. You know, good idea. How are my spark plugs doing? Are you gonna tell me? Let me just scrape off the windows. I did put a new heater box in this thing, but I don't think that worked. Well, it might have. I don't know. I haven't tried it. Alright, well, I am going to real quick check online so I can see if I can figure out what the heck, how to tune the springs and stuff. So I'll be back in a minute.